In the beginning, my name was Alina, just a girl with a quiet voice and wild dreams. Born into a family that didn't believe in either. I wasn't the favorite child or even the acceptable one. I was too much, too loud when I was excited, too silent when I was sad, too different from what they expected a daughter to be. From a young age, I could feel it. The weight of expectations I didn't ask for. The bitterness in their words disguised as concern. My siblings got smiles for doing average things. I got silence. Or worse, sarcastic claps followed by, "But what about something real?" My father was the harshest. A man of rules, routine, and reputation. He believed in doing things the normal way: school, job, marriage, repeat. When I told him I wanted to become a content creator, to build a voice online and share my perspective with the world, he didn't even argue. He laughed. Not the kind of laugh that comes from joy, but the kind that stings. The kind that sticks to your skin. "People like you don't make it," he said. "You'll waste your time and end up with nothing." So, I stopped telling them what I wanted. I started building quietly. I had no money for gear, no one to help me film or edit, and zero support. But I had something more powerful than all of that. Fire. The fire to prove them wrong. The fire to prove me right. I recorded my first video in my tiny room, using my old cracked phone. My voice shook. My lighting was bad. The editing was worse. But I posted it anyway. 0 likes. 1 view, probably mine. It didn't matter. I kept going. I failed again. And again. And again. But then something happened. I began improving. Slowly, I studied content strategies. At night, while pretending to sleep, I watched creators I admired and reverse-engineered their techniques. I wrote scripts, changed my voice tone, adjusted my lighting with cheap lamps, and learned to edit using free apps. Bit by bit, video by video, I grew not just online, but inside. My voice grew stronger, my style more defined. I began to gain followers, then thousands, then tens of thousands. Strangers believed in me more than my own blood ever did. I started earning, small at first, but enough to show myself I could do this. I remember handing my mother some money from my first brand deal. She looked at it, confused. "Where is this from?" she asked. "YouTube," I replied. She didn't say a word. She just walked away. But I didn't stop. One day I got an email invitation to speak at a national youth event for digital creators. I was to be a keynote speaker, not just because I had followers, but because of my story. They wanted me, the failure girl, the black sheep. I told my family about the event. My father, for once, didn't laugh. He didn't say anything at all. But I could see in his eyes something had shifted. The day came. I walked into the venue wearing the confidence I had earned through years of being doubted, insulted and ignored. And when I ended with, "But I believed in myself when no one else did," the applause was thunderous. And then I saw him, my father, in the front row, standing. And then he did something I never imagined. He saluted. A small gesture to the world, maybe. But to me, it was everything. The man who once mocked my dreams, now standing in honor of them. Of me. He never said sorry. He didn't have to. That salute said it all. And to everyone who called me a failure, I didn't fight them back with words. I fought them with work, with consistency, with fire. So if you're still watching, subscribe to my YouTube channel and like the video if you've ever been doubted. If you're still fighting, if you're still dreaming in silence. Because the moral of the story is this: sometimes the people who love you don't see your worth until the world does. But you must believe before anyone else ever will. Let your success be your revenge. Let your story be your salute.